What is up, everyone on YouTube? And today I want to talk about a very important area of content that pretty much everyone that plays the game takes a part of, and that is going to be arenas. We're going to be talking about regular arena here, not draft arena or world arena, but on the left, regular arena, and kind of the problems that it has currently. So recently arena got reworked, and there are some problems that have arisen. And as you guys know, arena is super important to farm because it will give you a weekly source of sky stones as well as a ton of sky stones as a one-time reward, and also a bunch of conquest points which can be used in a shop. So as you guys know, conquest points, very important, right? You get energy every day, up to 120 by using these conquest points. You can purchase this 3 times. Also, there's a ton of gear. This gear isn't as good for players that have been playing for a long time, but they're still very usable. For newer players, this is like the best source of gear you can get early on into the game, especially the ones from previous seasons that have, it's been a while since they've ran. So for example, Conviction season has 70% off penetration set gear, which is very good if you're new to the game, of course, because you can easily get this penetration set gear. You can see I've purchased some of these already, like the chest is very good and some other pieces. And as you go down to more recent seasons, you'll see that some of the pieces, have less of a discount, but they will have better base stats. You can see, the counter set gear from the last season actually has some pieces that are very cheap, which are going to be, or not very cheap, but very good in terms of equipment score at the price of being pretty expensive. So you can see, they did change it so that you don't have to purchase the pieces from the current season, and you'll be able to get it a different way, which we'll talk about. But you can get the old ones for a discounted price, and you'll see that these conquest points are still very important to farm because you can get a lot of charms as well, but mostly to catch up on these old season gear, and also to get this Samool, of course, every single week. Now, let's actually talk about what changed in the rework to arena. So arena got reworked pretty recently, actually, not pretty recently, but I guess like a season or two ago. And there's been a lot of bad things that have happened because of this, but also some good things. So let's actually talk about what actually changed. So basically what they did is they added an extra tier. They added this Emperor tier here in between Champion and Legend, so it kind of, is the same as World Arena. And with that, they added, promotion rewards for Emperor as well, which I haven't claimed, which we'll talk about why I haven't. And also these weekly rewards as well that are going to be a little bit higher than the Champion, but not so much. The weekly rewards don't really matter. It's mostly these one-time rewards. But the biggest thing also is going to be that there is a huge point disparity between Champion and Legend now. In the past, I think Legend was 5,250 to get to Legend. Now it's 6,500. It's a lot higher, and the gap is just exponentially larger now. So that is the thing. Essentially, they did add more sky stones into the game with these one-time promotion rewards, but you're going to find that it might be hard to get these promotion rewards, and we'll talk about that in a second. Another thing they added was these weekly play rewards. Basically, for every 15 arena matches you do, you'll get 50 sky stones, capping at 150 per week. And they added this because these NPC challenges now will not really give you any sky stones anymore. Before it gave you conquest points and sky stones, now it just doesn't really give you anything except like past XP, but you only get half of these. So NPC challenges are pretty much dead. You never really want to do them. That is a result of the changes to arena. And instead, you're gonna see that, with the sky stones you're getting from this weekly play, even with the conquest points you gain, you will not be able to buy current season gear. You'll be able to actually get EXP for this battle pass, and this battle pass will actually give you a ton of stuff like equipment here, artifact charms, regular charms, reforge essences, and just really good gear. You can see like the gear here is very good. It's pretty much the same as what you would buy from the old conquest point shop, but you're gonna see that there's also something bad about this. So sure, it's very nice. They give you all of it basically by playing now. You don't have to spend conquest points. You can use it to catch up on old gear, but they added this super pay-to-win system. So you can see at the bottom here, 33,000 won is the currency that I'm using, so it's pretty much $30 USD. And you're gonna see by buying this pass, you'll get double the rewards. So by purchasing this pass, basically what happens is you're getting double the equipment. So kind of pay to win, right? Because this equipment is super good. You can see, for example, look at this effect resist helmet, right? Perfect substats, very highly rolled, right? Because it's an arena piece of equipment, level 88. So it basically means you're getting a perfect helmet for doing the pass if you're free to play. But if you're buying the pass, with the premium battle pass rather, you're getting 2 of this, which is insane. And it's really notable or noticeable on these right side pieces of equipment, which are way harder to farm. You're just getting double of it. So they did technically add kind of a pay to win aspect, because you're basically guaranteed to get an extra piece of this perfect gear. So that's something that people are complaining about, right? On top of that, you're gonna notice that the rankings are really weird. So you know how I said that the NPC challenges are not really done anymore? Well, there is actually a reason for that. And that is because it just doesn't give you anything, right? So the way you're actually going to farm battle XP and like battle pass XP and also your conquest points is mainly going to be from these regular battles. They also did add this quick match system, which makes it so that, you know, if I just quick match here, you'll be able to just kind of just skip through the battle and just get to the results right away, which is nice to save time. But that's going to make it so that pretty much everyone is going to be doing arena on a day-to-day basis, which makes it so that there's a lot more competition in arena. And that's good, right? Well, not really. And you're going to see why if you look in the rankings here. So if you look in the rankings here, okay, you're going to see that if you are just not constantly spamming arena and spending your sky stones on flags, because this 100 friendship for 5 flags is only once per day. You can see if I do it right now, I can't do it, right? So people that are whales are spending a ton of sky stones on flags to get to high rankings, and you're gonna see like the point disparity is huge. So if you look here in the league info, what I told you, right? Legend is 6,500, right? You're gonna see that legend goes up to almost 17,000 right now. And then you're gonna see if we scroll down here that the point disparity is insane. And if we go even further down, after rank 12, currently on the global server, it's not even the beginning of the week, it's literally the end of the week. You're gonna see it drops right down to champion. So basically there is no one in Emperor right now. And that's not because, you know, they're not top 1,000 or whatever. It's because they haven't met the point cutoff. And I'll actually tell you why. So if you guys are playing arena, if you guys tried to play arena and tried to climb actually to get your Emperor rewards, you're gonna notice you're gonna be losing points a lot quicker than you gain. And that's because in the past, I would say like 95% of the player base, maybe even higher, were just doing the NPC challenges because these refreshed so often to get sky stones. But now because you're forced to do this, people are just doing this over and over, right? And I do believe you get 5 quick matches a day, maybe it's 10, but you know, people are just doing this now because NPC challenges are so inefficient because you only get half the pass XP that with your extra flags you're getting every day, you pretty much are forced to do regular arena. Where in the past, you can literally just use NPC challenges to farm all your conquest points. Now you are forced to play regular arena. And because of that, and because of how arena works, right, where you are fighting against NPCs, you can bring any single team comp that you want, your win rate's going to be pretty much 50-50. And I'm not saying like when you're attacking, but when you are defending, you're going to be losing a lot more than you're winning. And when you're attacking, of course, you're going to be winning a lot more than you're losing. You're going to see from my win rate as well, I'm 13-2 on offense. It should be probably like, you know, 90% or higher. My defense is losing a lot, and that's normal, right? Defense win rates, if you're above like 20%, that's a really good defense, right? But the thing is, because of the sheer volume of people just playing, you are pretty much going to be stuck at your points. And you're going to see if we go even more down, the point difference is very small in champion because these players are just forced to fight each other. We're in legend, these players are going to be forced to fight each other. So kind of makes like an unhealthy loop in arena. So that is the current arena problem going on. Makes it super hard to actually climb to Emperor right now to get these promotion rewards, and it really defeats the purpose. And it just makes it so that the old system is honestly better, except for maybe the battle pass. But even then, there's this like pay to win aspect. So yeah, I'm not really too sure how Smilegate could fix this system. I'm very curious in how you guys think they could do it. For what I think, they could do is just revert the NPC challenge change, and you know, maybe move the weekly plays or remove the weekly play rewards and just put it into the NPC challenges again. So basically the old NPC challenge system, and that way you're not really forced to play this regular arena and just grind, and maybe that'll make it a little bit more easier. But yeah, this is the problem we're all facing in arena right now. If you guys haven't noticed or have been wondering why it's so hard to climb, this is why it is. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about it. I think it was a big fail on Smilegate part, and I'll see you guys next video.